it was last year or 2 years ago that it was the wow stewardship, and peace was, that was the first thing I thought of. Okay, when Jesus walks in here, he's gonna be like, wow, these people need the teacher voice to get them back in their seats. But on the stewardship side, and kind of my ministry moment here at Trinity, and actually I'm kind of blessed because I've really thought about this for a lot of them, but particularly 2 Christmases ago, I came to you guys about 2 weeks maybe before Christmas. We had had a family who had come through Safe Haven in the middle of the night, showed up at school some Wednesday or Thursday, had met with the grandparents, the mother who had left an abusive situation, a child I had at school, and then a young one at home. And I just asked if anybody had some clothing to donate, that this was what was going on, and we were working with the family, trying to really encourage the mom to work through Safe Haven and not return. The grandparent had to stop working for a short time, and so money was scarce. I was literally brought to tears in the generosity that came from this church. Within, my mom is better at remembering whether it was 48 or 72 hours, so you could ask her, but basically within 3 days, I had heaping bags of clothing for the youngest one, the grandparents, the mom, the daughter that we had at the school, and over $1,000 worth of donations. And when I presented all this, I mean, we actually went through it and we gave this family everything they wanted, needed, that they found. The little girl came and we did a little shopping so she could pick out some special stuff. But the generosity of the church actually went beyond that, because there was so much that we were then able to meet some needs of our other families that we didn't. So with some the additional funds, we actually purchased grocery vouchers for about 10 families for $50 a piece. And the part of that, I was kind of glad when Connie called and we were talking about it, because I want to let you know that that little girl is still at my school, that mama is still out of that relationship, and the little brother now started pre-K with us. He is a stitch and a half. And when the little girl came out of her shell, we kind of wish she'd go back in it a little bit. But both the grandparents have come in, who they continue to live with mom. And the grandfather once said to us, we wouldn't have made it through without the generosity of the school. We couldn't have been that generous without the generosity of Trinity. And it made me think of a second time, somewhere last spring, we had a church doing our Backpack for Buddies that was unable to finish their commitment. And I asked Joan, is it okay if I ask just, a quick thing? And we had enough monetary donations that I sent my guidance counselor off shopping for a whole lot of ramen noodles and non-perishables, that we were able to finish out the year with all of our kids still getting their backpacks. As a principal, it's just grateful beyond words, because I wish I could tell you and share more of their stories and express this granddad who came up to me and said, we wouldn't have made it. We wouldn't have made it. We didn't have anything for them for Christmas. We didn't have money to get them clothes. It was just great. And to know that because of your generosity, I really, truly, truly believe that mom was able to stay out of an unhealthy relationship and did not go back to a situation that offered a little more financial security, but that was about it. So, God says, wow. And God says, I don't know what else to say other than I'm just so grateful that whenever there is a need, and not just at my school, but in the community at large, Trinity is just, you just show up. You show up at Habitat houses, you show up at church, concerts that raise it. So from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of all my kids, and you have helped many more kids than you even know, just with that generosity. Some of you still bring clothes for us. We love it. The kids, they think it's great. So thank you so much. And though at school I can't necessarily tell them that it's all God's gift, the love that they get, they know. And that's what's really important, especially in these terrible times when love isn't always winning. Love wins on these situations. So thank you so much.